Prince Harry recently said in his no-holds-barred interview with the BBC that he wanted reconciliation with his family. But for some royal observers, this is hard to believe. It seems that whenever King Charles or Prince William make headlines for royal engagements or celebrations, the Sussexes appear with their own news. Most recently, Charles and Camilla arrived for a whirlwind visit to Ottawa, which was already billed as a message to President Trump that Canada is not for sale. The couple arrived for a historic visit to the country's capital, the first by Charles as its head of state, to formally open Parliament. It was the first time a sovereign had undertaken the honor for 58 years and came as Canadians voiced their outrage at the U.S. president's suggestion that Canada could become America's 51st state. Charles and Camilla were greeted with shouts of "Welcome home" as they exited their plane, which had traveled from the UK. Prior to the trip, Charles was reportedly concerned about the growing friction between Canada and the US. At the same time, Harry made a surprise visit to China for a tourism conference in Shanghai where he advocated for sustainable travel. In his first ever visit to the country, Harry spoke to fulfill his role as co-founder of Travelist, an organization which promotes environmentally friendly forms of travel. His older brother Prince William made a similar diplomatic trip to China 10 years ago, marking the first official royal visit in 30 years. In Harry's BBC interview, which aired hours after he lost his battle over taxpayer-funded bodyguards earlier this month, the prince said Charles won't speak to him. There has been ongoing tension between the king and his youngest son since Harry stepped down as a working member of the royal family alongside his wife, Meghan Markle. The rift escalated after Harry and Meghan publicly spoke out about their experiences with the royal family in their Oprah interview and Harry's tell-all memoir Spare. And this wasn't the only recent occasion where Harry and Charles have made clashing plans. In April, Harry made a dramatic London court appearance to coincide with Charles's state visit to Italy. Harry landed in the UK just before King Charles III jetted off to Italy for a historic 4-day state visit at the beginning of April. The Duke of Sussex was back in London for an appeal against a High Court ruling on whether he is entitled to armed bodyguards paid for by the taxpayer, which has since been lost. His arrival in the UK capital came as the King and Queen jetted into Rome, before visiting the city of Ravenna, as they used the soft power diplomacy of the monarchy to strengthen Britain's relationship with its ally. As Harry arrived at the central London court, he waved as he entered but did not speak to reporters gathered outside. He wore a dark suit with a blue patterned tie and walking through Bell Yard, he did not reply as a reporter asked, "Did Yo?"